Okay, so our second B-level video, this one is kind of a real world situation here. So we've got this backyard and all these different things we want to put in it. So take a minute, maybe pause this, read through these 5 bullet points here and to see what we're doing here with all the costs and everything. The one thing I do want to point out, this on the water display is a half circle. I know it doesn't quite look like it, but we are going to go on the fact it tells us it is a half circle. All right, so we just want to start by doing each of these little parts they're telling us about. So I'm going to start with the total, the whole backyard. If it was just a bare space, what would we have? So the whole backyard is just a rectangle, base times height. Next, kind of going into the order they mentioned up above, the patio, another rectangle, base times height, so we get 375 this time. Then the paver stones. So one paver stone is going to be pi times radius squared, and the radius is 1. So 1 squared is 1. These are just pi meters squared. But there are 4 of them. So we're going to do 4 times each of those stones, and we get 12.56. Next, the fire pit. Pi times radius squared. Here our radius is 2. And then the water display are 2 parts there. So the square is base times height, 10 times 10. So that is 100. And then the half circle, so we're going to do half pi times radius squared. So the whole side is 10, so that means the radius is 5. So for this we get 39.27. Add those up, and we get 139.27. So those are all the different areas. We want to know, the last thing we need to figure out, how much area are we going to put sod on? So we are going to subtract all these little parts from the total. So our 2,600 minus all these other areas we found. And we get our sod area is 2,060.61 feet squared. All right, so those are all the areas. Now we got to think about cost. So the sod, I'm just going to kind of keep breaking this down by the same order they had us go in before. So sod, we're going to take our area times our cost. And here it was only 75 cents a square foot. Patio, we are going to take our area times the cost. So here it's a lot more expensive, $14 per square foot. The stones, the paver stones, are just $16 a piece. There were 4 of those. And then the other 2 are just a flat price. The fire pit is $433. The water display is $249, and that doesn't change depending on their area. So let's calculate these costs quick. So the sod is going to be $1545.46. The patio is pretty expensive at $52.50, and the paver stones come to $64. So then we need to add in the fire pit at $433 and the water display at $249. So just like up above, we kind of need to put all these pieces together to get our total cost. So add up all those pieces, and our total cost for this job is $7,541 and 46 cents.